What I have behind me is a revolutionary device that allows you to automatically play poker in either Java or Legacy Edition, which I am in right now. And I will show how it works, but first let's just show how it plays because of viewer retention. So I've got 3 guys here, 3 hoppers that I will be playing with, and there are 4 buttons here: 3 card, 1 card, deal, maintenance. Hopefully we won't have to use this one, but I will explain this one later. But again, viewer retention. Alright, so you press deal, the dealer presses deal, and it will automatically deal 2 cards to every player. There we go. I'm using these blocks because as placeholders for actual cards, because I didn't want to take the time to do that because I was very tired. Everyone bids. Dealer presses the 3 card button. This is for Texas Hold'em. And dealer is given 3 cards. Alternatively, you can press the 1 card button 3 times, but I like to just press the 3 card button. And then once everyone bids again, press the 1 card button. Bid again, 1 card button. And there we go. After everyone bids and then you find out the winner, do this so that they can keep their cards anonymous. You put all your leftover cards into here. It'll say that it's transporting it to storage. Once that's done, press the shuffle button. Got stuck in the ground. Alright, so turn on, and then we have to wait for it. I'll obviously cut here. That's done shuffling. That probably took, I'd say about like 30 seconds, but I'll probably put an editor's note. And then once that's done, it's fully ready to go again. Okay, so I'm gonna try and showcase the maintenance button real quick. This is probably where actually a lot of people are probably gonna switch off. So I do want to say, if anyone wants a tutorial for this, because it is actually easy to build even though it looks complicated, and also for the people who want to make this themselves and then see if they can change up the design to make it smaller or easier to build. If enough people vote, which I'll put a poll right here, I will make a tutorial. But obviously if only like 10 people watch this, then I won't. But I think this is pretty revolutionary. I've only seen one other person attempt to make something like this, even though my research was basically the first like 10 results on YouTube. It was Texas Hold'em as well. Obviously you can play any type of poker. This button is also mashable, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Say some weird type of poker deals 4 cards at once. There you go, get 4 cards. I'm gonna try to show off the maintenance button. So let's see if we can get bad luck and something doesn't work right. Alright, so my thing was too reliable to actually showcase off a maintenance, but basically if I press this button here, you can see what it does. It flushes the waterways, and it also, the dispenser flushes out too. So if there's something stuck in the dispenser, it'll be flushed out, and if there's something in the waterways, it'll also get flushed out. So now that's basically it. I think you've seen everything. The deal button gives 2 cards to every player, 3 cards gives 3 cards to the dealer, 1 card gives 1 card to the dealer, and is mashable. You can press this as many times as you want. The maintenance button clears out the thing. This chest is where you put over your leftover cards. Then you press the shuffle button to shuffle the cards. Now we're gonna show a little bit of how it works, just a little bit. The main the main interesting thing is that it works off of waterways, that it drops down however amount of cards, and then one of the pistons pushes up, allowing it to go to one of the persons. This will turn off, allowing this to turn on, which will pulse this twice. This will drop down the blocks, and then when it gets to here, this will retract the block, making it flush down to here. And that is how the dealing is done. The 3 cards is done by shortening the pulse of the button to allow 3 blocks to go through this hopper, go into there, and then 3 pulses are sent to the dropper, and then afterwards this piston is pulled back, allowing this to retract, and it goes to the dealer. And it's the same thing for one card. It pushes this, allowing 1 block to come through, and then pulses the dropper 1 time. And then the maintenance button basically sends a pulse throughout the thing. Oh, the dealing, how do you get the cards to there is this lengthens the pulse, allowing 8 blocks to come through. And then the clock happens, or the thing. Okay, yeah. I think you get what I'm trying to say. If you know Redstone, you're here and you get what I'm trying to say. The transportation upward is not very complicated. Basically, a dropper vader goes up. I redesigned someone's dropper vader. It was called the most compact dropper vader or something, but I made it so that the thing, or the clock, lasts a little bit longer, because sometimes blocks would get stuck inside these droppers, which are above the blocks above normal torches like this. So these droppers, everywhere you see one of those would get clogged up. So I had to run it for just a bit longer. And that goes into here, which goes into here, which goes back into the storage. The shuffling presses this button, goes up here, allows this to get turned off, which in turn turns off the thing, turns off this hopper, which allows items to flow through. And even when the button's not pressed, it will still keep items flowing through, because it will sense that there's items flowing through, and it will keep this off. And this goes into a dropper, which goes into a hopper clock, which fires this. And when stuff gets in here, this will turn on. And then when this becomes empty, this will turn off, allowing items to flow through into here, which will go to this dropper vader, which will then go back into the storage. And that is everything except for the lights, which are pretty easy to understand. It understands when this is on, all the action is going on here, and allows this to turn on, and this is just literally an output from these torches. That's it. That's literally that light is a repeater and a light. That is the whole thing. Again, I think I'm the first person to do this in the manner that I've done, where it is fully automatic and not just having to hit the same button over and over again. And the redstone looks like a computer. Don't get me wrong, this is pretty complicated, but again, if enough people vote on that poll, I'll make a tutorial, and it is pretty simple to follow. It takes a little bit of time, but it is easy to follow. You're never gonna get stuck. There we go. That's it. I hope people can look at this, take inspiration, and do their own thing, but I don't know if I explained everything thoroughly enough for people to do that, but I think I did. If I didn't, again, vote for that tutorial, and then you will get a very easy to follow explanation. Alright, that is it. Bye.